I think I can speak for everybody here that's in support of you, how proud we are of you. And I really, yeah, you can clap. Come on, you can clap for him. It's good. And I really believe with all of my heart, Joe, and everybody that's here, this really seems to be a season where so many people are stepping into who they're supposed to be and what it is that they're called to do. And I really believe that Joe is answering the God-given call on his life, the good works prepared before the foundation of the world. He's stepping into them right now. And aside from me being your friend, Joe, the thing that impresses me is how much of a friend you are to the Lord. How much you genuinely fear God, how you stand for life and equity and justice and righteousness. And we are here tonight because of your obedience, you know. And when I think of you, there's one word that always comes to mind. I think most people here would agree. It's the word consistent. And in a day and time where everything is shaking right now, including all the systems people put their hope and trust in, and in an arena where being political is catering to popular opinion or doing whatever it is you need to do to get votes and keep them, we need somebody who's consistent. We need somebody who's consistent in their morals, consistent in their ethics, consistent in their policies. And Joe, it is an honor to be able to introduce you tonight because you are that person. We love you very much. I'm honored to call you friend and to stand alongside of you. Joe Diorsi.
So I'm about as stoic as you get. And I've actually been choking up tonight so far. Seeing the people walk in that have been part of this journey, my Praise family, my family, it's overwhelming. And again, I'm not a crier, and thankfully I'm not crying right now. Hopefully I can get through this without crying. But I can't really put it into words. I thank you so much for being here. And I'll go through my formal thank yous right now. To my family for enduring the relentless political opinions and activism. Sometimes it commands the living room and the dinner table. To my team, Espy and Matt, who are just invaluable. My campaign committee, who is excellent, and they've given me so much to chew on, a lot of great feedback. And then finally to all of you, the prayers, the intercession, the encouragement, and in some cases even the prophetic words over the last couple of years have driven me. I would not be here without you all, so thank you. I wanted to share tonight why I'm running. The why is always pretty key, is it not? Primarily, and Brian touched on this, Wendy did as well, the Lord has called me for such a time as this. And if that's a standalone, if there are no other reasons, that's okay with me. Because at the end of the day, I am an obedient soldier, and I will not get caught saying no and wrestling with God on something like this. It's too severe. Secondly, and this goes hand in hand with my first reason, I believe there's a relatively small window to affect change. We have endured 2 years of tyranny at the state level. Thinking on a federal level, we are 1 calendar year into our current president's tenure, and we've gone as south as you could imagine we'd go. I believe that the time is not in 2 years, not in 4 years, not in 6 years. I believe that the time is now. Delaying really isn't an option. So the timing is my second reason. And thirdly, just in a general sense, I believe the General Assembly has a surplus of career politicians. It has a surplus of people who are okay with business as usual, the status quo. They're experts at not ruffling anyone's feathers, riding the fence. But we don't have a lot of public servants. We don't have a lot of people who care about righteousness. And I'm poised to step into that space. I wanted to share also just briefly just some areas where I'm passionate. The first one is life. It's a primary concern for me. And thankfully, we have a little bit of momentum right now with life. There's an actual shot, guys, and we've been praying for this, that Roe v. Wade might be overturned this year. Yes. We've been praying for that. If my lone assignment, if I was born to reverse abortion laws and stand for life, then I'm okay with that. If I was put on the earth to do just that, let me at it. That's my number one priority. And by the way, life is something that Jesus came to ensure us, John 10:10, and it's something that our federal and state constitution, the right of life, guarantees us, yet it's something that abortion, that is, happens every day. My second point is limited government. I think the best system this side of heaven for government is a limited government. It's based in self-rule. It's called, to be particular, a constitutional republic. I believe in 1787, when the Articles of Confederation were drafted in Philadelphia, that God was in the room. I think it's the best system. What we have today, from a state perspective and a federal one, is unrecognizable to that original draft. We had a governor in the last 2 years tell us what we can wear, how and in what fashion we can shop, the number of people that can gather together at a time. There were even recommendations of how we can eat Thanksgiving with our family. I believe our founders would be rolling in their graves if they knew that fact. Finally, a few people mentioned history. Well, Brian did. I do love history. I'm a history nerd. And when I'm not reading the news or the Bible, I'm probably working on a very dry, several hundred-page history book. But what that has brought me is very valuable information. I don't have to convince you all tonight that America is great. Pennsylvania is great. There is an assault from the left to change the story on America. Now, America is not without blemish. No country, no nation is perfect, but we are great. We have won wars. We have liberated people. We have the system that other nations, other great nations in the world have tried to duplicate. This place is wonderful, and it's unique. This state is wonderful and unique. We can't allow this different alternative story. And it's not just a concept, guys. They're putting it into practice. It's not just a theory. It's not a college-level theory. It is in our classrooms. I've looked at it with my own eyes in high school social studies curriculum. It's here, and it must be curbed. It must be curbed. So those are my quick points. Again, I am overwhelmed. I got through that without crying. Those of you who know me, who know that I'm stoic, are probably like, why did he even say that? He didn't even come close to crying. But that's me in a nutshell. Thank you, guys.